16 years ago, I left America and moved to New Zealand. Today I'm going to show you the house my family and I bought here, what other homes in this part of New Zealand can be like, and I've got a little treat toward the end for those that make it that far, plus some shoutouts. My husband, our 2 kids, 2 cats, and I live in a Wellington suburb called Lower Hutt. This is next to a suburb called, you guessed it, Upper Hutt. We bought this house in 2018. Prices were already kind of painful back then, but compared to the frenzy of 2021 and 2022, we almost feel lucky that we bought the house when we did. Like a lot of New Zealand homes, we're tucked into a hillside. We've got neighbors on one side and native bush on the other, and somewhere back there is a little unofficial path disappearing into the trees that you can explore if you're brave enough. Living on the hill is interesting because it's very windy here a lot of the time, which means that only the hardiest of plants grow in my garden, plus whatever blows over from the bush. And our barbecue kind of lives inside the garage most of the year. Our house was built around 2006. It was built just before double glazing became a standard under the building code. So one of the first major projects we tackled not long after moving in was replacing every window. We also ripped out some pretty terrible carpet, repainted some rooms, installed central heating, and added a DVS ventilation system to help keep the place warm and dry. If you've never lived in New Zealand, that last part might sound a little strange, but heating, insulation, condensation, dampness, and mold have been major topics surrounding New Zealand homes. Older homes in particular can require a bit more of this kind of work than an American might expect. I spend a lot of my time here in the kitchen. I cook most of our meals. One day I'd love to replace these laminate type cabinets and bench tops with something a little bit nicer, but that sort of renovation costs quite a bit and just isn't feasible right now. Like most family homes, this place tells a story. You can immediately tell that young children live here. There are stickers where stickers don't normally belong. There are various little artworks on the walls. And honestly, this is something I'm embracing. One day there won't be little people running around leaving evidence of their existence everywhere, so for now I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Every evening we eat dinner together around this table. I usually put something in the middle. If you follow me on Instagram at all, you'll know that I like to make little budget bouquets out of any little flowers, branches, bits of greenery, and things that I can find in my own garden around here. Looking around the house, you might also notice plants everywhere. I guess I just like to bring a bit of the outside in. By American standards, especially compared to where I grew up, which was in a southwest suburb of Chicago, this isn't a very large house, but it has 3 bedrooms, a small guest room that doubles as an office for me, and a feature that everyone loves, which is a separate lounge that can be closed off from the rest of the house with these double doors. And honestly, we don't need anything bigger. I mean, at the end of the day, the bigger the house, the longer it takes for me to clean it. What about other houses around here? Well, many homes in this area where I live were built around the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Some are fantastic and have very interesting character and things like that, but they can be a bit colder, a bit more damp, and a bit more in need of renovation. Central heating, as far as I understand, was uncommon in these kinds of homes. Wood burners still remain popular as a source of heating, and insulation standards were often lower than what Americans might be used to. But I suppose, as with anywhere, if you've got money, you can buy some amazing properties. Wellington's hills are full of properties with incredible views over the harbor, native bush, and surrounding valleys. Some of them are so grand that I genuinely wonder why the owners ever leave their houses. House prices in New Zealand have climbed dramatically over the last few decades. In places like Lower Hutt, homes that sold for, say, tens of thousands of dollars in the 80s can now be worth close to $1 million, which is great if you bought your house decades ago, less great if you're trying to buy your first home today. You know it's got to be a fancy property if it's behind a hedge like this. Sometimes I think that instead of being busy being born in the 80s and wearing diapers and stuff like that, I should have just been buying property in New Zealand. Now, Wellington isn't representative of every part of New Zealand. Prices vary depending on where you live. But around the major cities, I think that affordable housing remains one of the country's biggest challenges. After visiting a lot of homes here over the years, I have come to a conclusion, and that is that the size of the house isn't what people remember. It's the warmth, the personality, the little things that make a place uniquely yours and tells your story. That for me is what sticks. Anyway, that's a little glimpse into our corner of New Zealand. If there are other parts of life here you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments. Okay, I thought I would do something pretty fun. Well, fun for me and maybe fun for like one other person. So we've got a couple of different accents in our own family. I've got my kids sitting off screen here. So I thought it would be pretty fun to show you the differences between an American accent and a Kiwi accent. Though people have told me that my accent is a little bit funky right now. We're just going to pretend that it's American. Okay, ready? So I'll say how I say it and you say it how you say it, okay? Banana.
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 Aw, you kind of say it like how Mom does. Okay, next one. So say how you say it, okay? Tomato.
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 Say, I don't want bananas or tomatoes for dinner.
I don't want bananas or potatoes for dinner.
You're saying it kind of like how I am.
I don't want potatoes.
Okay, well, this is going a little bit sideways here. Let's see if we could do one more. Last one. Ready? Can't. Like, as in, I can't do that.
Can't.
Now, how do you say it? How do you say it?
Can't.
Tank.
Okay, well, this is moderately successful. They're actually just trying to copy me.
God.
Yeah. Okay, right, let me just do... Okay, you'll sit there. I'm just going to finish doing this thing. Right, one last thing before I do shoutouts. So, if anyone's made it this far in the video, feel free to put a good word in, because there's someone apparently doing a bit of a casting call to be some kind of extra on a short film related to Lord of the Rings somewhere here in New Zealand. So if anyone knows these guys, put in a good word for me, please. Okay, I'm just going to do some quick shout outs. I will have missed some people. I'm really sorry about that. The last video that I put out did like really well, so I've definitely missed comments. Morton, Christopher, hang on, Katja, don't touch the remote. Don't touch the remote. Tess. So Tess has a really cool YouTube channel. She basically helps older women live their best life. So check her out. Xander, Ranger Gary from Battle Hill, Just Mark, Jesse, Cycle Mad Kiwi, Sir Saves a Lot, Henry, BLM Jr., Mulcrum, Trainer, Shady Oaks, and there's a couple of people that also joined the membership, the YouTube membership, and for some reason I can't find the actual name. I'll have to have another look, and also someone from the Patreon. So I just want to say thank you for that. That's really, really kind. All right, that's it. Thanks for spending time with me. See you next time.